serving my second year at Whitefish Bay. Before the annual meeting, we're going to do a brief State of the District update. So again, thank you for getting here through the wind and the rain, and we'll begin. So in this State of the District update, we're going to update you on the district focus plan. We're going to take a look at 15-16 school year in review and a preview for 16-17. So let's start with the focus plan update. The school board sets the district vision, and we align all our work to this. The school district of Whitefish Bay, in partnership with families and community, is student-centered with a tradition of education excellence. We will build upon this tradition by, there's 3 key points here: empowering students with the knowledge, skills, and character necessary to thrive in a changing global society, respecting the diversity of our students and engaging them as individual learners in an innovative learning community, and finally, addressing the needs of the whole child in a caring, inclusive environment. These key points help guide and drive our work. More specifically, our goals, focusing in on academic achievement and engaging in 21st century learning, and providing a supportive environment and addressing the whole child. So more specifically, we focus our work around these goals at the school level and at the district level. We spent the last 11, 12 months trying to be more specific with our work relative to focus plan. And about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, Alan Borsick, a writer for the Journal Sentinel, who does a Sunday column, wrote about the qualities of successful schools and successful school districts. And his belief was that really high-quality schools have a balance of music and muscle. The music is the culture or the feel and the relationships that exist between the school community members, students, parents, community members, staff. Schools and districts that have a good culture, you feel that when you walk into schools, you feel that when you walk into the districts. Things are focused on kids and people respect each other. So on the right side, we talk about the art of what we do, our beliefs, and the music. Successful schools and successful districts also have what Alan Borsick referred to as muscle. High-quality programming that focuses on developing students in all areas. Very clear learning targets and supportive strategies to ensure all students learn. So with the focus plan, it can't be all muscle and it can't be all music, but these two things need to harmonize together to ensure wonderful things happen for our students. So specifically with the focus plan, we're interested in making sure we're developing a comprehensive world-class universal tier. Comprehensive meaning, it doesn't really matter what programming we're talking about. It could be a before-school club, everything that happens during the school day, after-school clubs, athletics, etc. Comprehensive, everything that we do needs to be world-class and accessible to all kids. As educators, we focus on 4 key questions, professional learning community questions. And they're pretty basic. What exactly do you want students to learn to be able to do? Second question, how do we know that they have it? The third question, what do we do when they don't have it? And the fourth question, what do we do with the students that already know what we want them to learn? When we focus our work around that, we clarify learning targets for students, parents, and teachers, and wonderful things happen. The second thing that we're working on is making sure we're using formative assessment to guide our practices for learning. Ongoing formative assessment and assessment practices should guide instruction and inform students if they're meeting the target. We're working a lot on providing a more inclusive learning environment through our special education mission and visioning process, as well as more equitable practices. And by equitable, we mean providing students the support they need in order to be successful. And for some students, that's more, and some students don't need as much support. Out of our Transformational Educational Practices Committee this year, 7 thriving dispositions were recommended and board approved. We'll be spending more time on that later on in a couple slides. We're also working K-8 on a partnership for comprehensive literacy, making sure all of our students are great readers, writers, and communicators. And finally, we're working on academic and career planning, a requirement by the state of Wisconsin for 17-18. Yet research shows when students are focused on what they want to do after high school, learning becomes more relevant. So that really incorporates all the science of practice and muscle that we're working on. The other side of the music is to make sure we have a supportive environment for all. We can't lose our positive culture in our schools, our rituals, our traditions, our celebrations, and relationships. We continue to nurture a growth mindset culture for all students and staff. We're ensuring that equity beliefs and practices are woven into everything we do. And in Whitefish Bay, we're chasing learning and passion, not scores. Our goal is to ensure that our students can find and chase their passion, prepare themselves for a world after high school. The 7 thriving dispositions that are referred to in the last slide came out of our Transformational Educational Practices Committee. We had about 31 community members, parents, a board member, teachers, support staff, and others that spent about 12 months looking at what innovative learning was. What came out was a set of thriving dispositions based on Tony Wagner's work. And really, these are the things we hope to develop in our students so they're successful in the local economy. First of all, we want to make sure our students develop in the area of critical thinking and problem solving. Secondly, agility and adaptability, curiosity and imagination, innovation and entrepreneurialism, access and analyze information, effective oral and written communication skills, and finally, collaboration. The School District of Whitefish Bay has been extremely successful on traditional measures. These skills are important for all of our students to develop and all of the adults in the system to model, but much more difficult to measure. We want to ensure that when our students leave Whitefish Bay High School, they're ready to engage and be successful in a world that requires these 7 thriving dispositions. So coming back to the district vision, it all comes back to these 3 key points. We believe these reflect the values of the school district and the community at large. So in reviewing the 15-16 school year, we want to talk a little bit about academic performance. And tonight that's a little bit difficult to do because the state assessment results really have not been released, but we will highlight some things that occurred during the last school year. First of all, in 2016, the ACT average in graduating class composite score was 25.5. That's the first year that this score reflects 99% of our students taking that test. Across the state of Wisconsin, the ACT is now required as the junior measure of the state assessment system. So again, this 25.5 represents 99% of our students of the graduating class. It fell 0.3 from the year before, but the typical fall in the state of Wisconsin was 1.7 points. So Whitefish Bay is faring well. We're the only school district in Wisconsin who has a composite score over 25 for 17 years in a row. Our advanced placement pass rate is 94%, one of the highest. In 2015 Newsweek, Whitefish Bay High School is ranked #1 in Wisconsin and 61st in the nation. 2016 U.S. News and World Report, Whitefish Bay High School is ranked 1 in Wisconsin and 194th in the nation. Those are pretty good achievements, and the message that I want to make sure everyone understands, or at least hears tonight, is that doesn't just happen at the high school level. That starts at home, it's nurtured at Cumberland and Richards, and continues at our middle school. Our kids come to high school doing high school level work or beyond, and they're able to hit this type of achievement. So congratulations to the community and all of our schools. The remaining results for the 15-16 state assessment are still not released, and school and district report cards should be coming out soon from last year. In terms of attendance, 96.8 is our attendance rate in the district, among the highest rates among North Shore schools of comparable size. We survey our students on an annual basis. 97% of our high school students report that staff have high expectations for quality work. 95% of our middle school students agree that their teachers believe they can do well in their classes. 99% of the Cumberland 2nd through 5th graders report that their teachers know that I can do good work. 95% of Richard's 2nd through 5th graders believe that teachers want them to do their best in schools. And when you take a look at the research of collective teacher efficacy and students' perceptions, these are really, really solid indicators. Students will meet the level of expectations set by teachers, and if students believe that teachers believe they can do the work, they will do the work. Our participation rates at the middle school and the high school in academic, athletic, arts-related co-curricular activities continue to be the highest among the North Shore schools of comparable size. A couple highlights from the high school. These are just some highlights as we kind of tour through our schools here. We expanded offerings into the biomedical track to include biomedical sciences this year, very popular program. At the high school, we work to meet diverse interests of over 950 students by offering 13 art classes, 8 business computer concepts courses, computer science, 3 engineering design courses, woodworking, acting, 11 music courses, everyday yoga, and 3 world languages. We work very hard to offer a comprehensive high school to meet the needs and interests and passions of our students. Academic career plans are robust, ensuring every student has meaningful post-secondary goals and resources. Over the past 3 years, the average ACT composite of 26.1 corresponds to an increasing participation of a rate of 93%, extending the state average by more than 3.5. And as we move on into the future, that 93% participation rate is going to continue to increase. The average advanced placement score was 4.01, which exceeds the global average by 2.93 by nearly 1.1 points. In terms of activities at the high school, this year a new organization called Bay Gives Back sponsored a buzz cut event, raised nearly $7,000 for the Midwest Athletes Against Childhood Cancer. We had 3 wonderful drama productions, The Crucible of Greece, 25th Annual Putnam's County Spelling Bee. The new First Tech Challenge robotics team qualified for state competition and were awarded the Motivation Award. Our math team won the conference championship and the state championship. 20 students won awards at the State Health Occupation Students of America competition. Our newspaper maintained an online presence. And our student council donated 20 complete holiday dinners to House of Peace for distribution to needy families in the holidays. These were just some of the highlights from the high school. In terms of the high school athletics, gymnastics won a state record 8th championship. Boys soccer team won their first state championship since 1995. Our girls co-op hockey team was a state runner-up. The football team qualified for state playoffs for the 9th consecutive season. Conference championships were won by football, girls cross country, boys track, and girls hockey. One of our juniors won her 3rd consecutive state championship in the 800 meter and 1600 meter in track. The boys track and field team won the first conference championship since 1982. Our girls lacrosse team finished 2nd in the state in only their 4th year of existence. And our girls cross country team won their 16th straight conference championship, which is incredible. We also have a new program here. The Blue Dukes dance team was launched this year to rave reviews. Our Blue Dukes dance team also welcomed our all staff this past August as we opened up the 16-17 school year. At the middle school, students are able to explore their interest in 3 elective periods while simultaneously receiving their core academic instruction in extended blocks of time. Those extended blocks of time can certainly be fertile grounds for 7 thriving dispositions moving forward. The annual musical Shrek Jr. showcased over 130 actors and technicians over 2 separate casts. A lot of students were involved in that wonderful event. The Student Council serves the student body with events like the Spring Social, but also serves the greater community through campaigns such as PB&J Drive. And historically strong achievement in the areas of reading and math continues, with 85% of our students in reading and 93% of our students in math at or above the benchmark as measured by our local STAR assessment. At Richards, the Richards Learning Fair occurred. Students in 4th and 5th grade explore learnings about the worlds around them through science and history. The Richards PTO raised funds to replace the aging tennis courts with an updated tennis and multi-purpose athletic court. There was a great opening ceremony last fall. Highlights from this year include the donation of $3,000 to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the donation of over 6,000 pounds of food to the Hunger Task Force. And thanks to the support to the PTO, all 5th grade students participated in the Kindness Retreat. The retreat consists of very high energy and a memorable day focused on developing empathy, promoting kindness, and preventing bullying. 2 all-school performances occurred, the Festival of Lights in December, as well as the Spring Singing Day. Celebrations of music, art, and dance. At Cumberland Elementary School, 55% of all 5th graders participated in Student Council. Student Council members created a vegetable garden, raised more than $1,100 for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, hosted various spirit days, and volunteered at Green Day today. Evening music performances in all areas included vocal, band, and orchestra, gave students and families a chance to celebrate their learning and love for the arts. The 2nd grade expert fair and 5th grade wax museum presentations brought together an area of interest, student interest with research and presentation skills as well. I want to highlight some district communications and partnerships. We have monthly e-newsletters being mailed to over 3,000 recipients. Please look for those. This summer, another annual bulletin was mailed out to each community address. We spent a lot of time working with our schools, highlighting celebrations and points of pride on our Facebook page. This summer, and it's actually all last year this summer, we worked on revising the district crisis response plan. We'll be communicating and messaging that this Friday in the first e-newsletter. We have many positive partnerships in the school district of Whitefish Bay, and I want to start with the Whitefish Bay Village. The collaboration and positive partnership with the village is remarkable. Advocates for education, strong partnerships. Whitefish Bay Public Education Foundation has committed many resources and will continue to do so. Our PTO groups are very committed and very generous. Our Red Gen partnership, ensuring we keep a pulse on student balance and safety. Our PACE Cube continues to work on diversity through the community. We have many, many specialty booster clubs through our schools and many supporters. So thank you to all of those groups. And a preview for the 16-17 school year, it comes back to this. We're going to continue to focus on the district vision and mission. Continue to focus our work around the great music and muscle in the school district of Whitefish Bay, making sure we're forwarding the focus plan. And at this point in time, I want to thank the Board of Education for your ongoing partnership, positive leadership, and commitment to students, the schools, the district, and community. I want to thank our school district team members that are here tonight. Many administrators and team members are here in the back. Remarkable team effort that I've witnessed and experienced in my first 13 months in the school district of Whitefish Bay. Thank you. I want to thank our parents that support our efforts and value education. We have a group of students here tonight. I want to thank you for coming to school every day to do your very, very best and build your future one day at a time. Clearly, our students here recognize the importance and the value of public education. I want to thank our community members for their ongoing support. And at this point in time, this concludes the district update. And I want to hand it over to the school board. Thank you.